Hello and welcome to the iGaming channel. Today I'm with Tremaine, who is big in the world of boxing media in the UK. He's here to present an opportunity to be the exclusive betting partner with a bunch of fights. Hi Tremaine, thank you for your time today. How are you?
I'm all well. Thank you so much, Christian, for your time. I really appreciate being on this platform of yours, and you've done a tremendous job on your end. Great.
Thanks for your time today. Do you want to begin with perhaps telling us a bit about your history and the channels and fighters and such like that you represent?
Yes, definitely. So I actually run a company called iBoxing Hub. We created this platform for fans, by fans. I'm a fan of boxing myself, and I managed to get together a group of boxing specialists to create content which is engaging for boxing fans, but also gives them a voice in a space that doesn't really have the platform for fans to speak. So we've created this. It's been great. The journey has been truly tremendous. My past in sales, in fact, allowed me to build a tremendous network with people within sports. And in my recent role, working in a company called Ticket Pass, that actually opened the door for me to correspond with people within the boxing space. I actually worked as a boxing partnership specialist. And what that allowed me to do is that allowed me to work with promoters, work with fighters, to give them a platform which enables them to sell tickets online for a specific show or an event. And yeah, it's been a great one thus far.
So what sort of companies have you worked with in the boxing space?
I've worked with the likes of Boxing Social. Boxing Social is a massive boxing media outlet that produces content for boxing fans. I've also worked with Wasserman Boxing. Wasserman Boxing are known for their involvement in being promoters of several fighters. They used to have Chris Eubank Jr., who's obviously going to headline the big card in Tottenham. And I've been able to work with a number of grassroots promoters like Black Flash Promotions. They are known for their work in Manchester. And Pat Barrett, who the founder of the promotional company, he managed to, come up with this concept to allow grassroots fighters to have the platform to fight and do what they do best, which is box.
And where is iBoxing Hub live now online?
So iBoxing Hub is available live on YouTube. It's also available on X. It's available on Apple and Spotify as well. So if you wanted to listen to some of the shows that we've been able to cover, you can. We've been able to interview the likes of Bill Haney, Ade Aladipo, who's known in his work in Talk Sport and DAZN. We've also been able to interview the likes of Jose Benavides Sr., Adam Smith, who's the voice of boxing. And we've been able to interview a number of fighters, promoters within that space, just to give fans a perspective of what's going on in the boxing world, but through our content.
And what sort of reach and growth has that channel been seeing?
So in the past 2 years since we created the platform, we've been able to generate over 1,000 subs in a short period of time. We've also been able to connect and reach with over 10,000 of different social media accounts, and that's across LinkedIn, X, Instagram, and also TikTok as well. So we do have a variety of different means to connect with our boxing community that we've created just a couple years ago.
And how many sort of views have you had altogether now across the whole channel, iBoxing Hub, roughly?
We've had just over 10,000 views across our platforms, and it's been great. It's been a tremendous experience because as a visionary, I always had the concept of bringing a platform that is for the fans and created by fans. And look, the journey has been great. And this is just the beginning. We are, pushing to be number one. We're pushing to be the number one channel that allows fans to have a voice in the boxing space.
And you also work with another promotion that organises fights mostly in the UK and Gibraltar.
Yes, so I am actually carrying out some freelance work with a company called AdFest. Now, AdFest, they're known for their sponsorship work across different events. So they've done stuff with the F1. They've also done stuff with several different kind of events and awards. And now they've got this really exciting project which does involve Warren Boxing Management and also Box Nation. These are two massive platforms which falls under the umbrella of Queensberry Promotions, which is led by Hall of Fame promoter Frank Warren.
Fantastic. And how's that going to directly affect your channel?
It won't directly affect my channel through revenue, through sponsorships, but it would enable me to network with the right people within the boxing spaces, you know, collaborate with brands, show them, you know, there's different opportunities within the boxing space, and also to let these brands know that because I've got this platform and I'm promoting boxing, this lets brands know that boxing's on the rise and boxing wants to be #1 sport. We know here in the UK, football's the #1 sport, but boxing right now is really pushing to be #1 in the next 12 to 18 months, or we're talking about 3 to 5 years even.
And what's the fight schedule at the moment with the card schedule?
So with Warren Boxing Management, in fact, I have got a few dates that we've obviously written down. So the dates that we have confirmed at the minute is we've got the 29th of March, which will be in Gibraltar. We've also got the 17th of April, which is obviously going to be in Kent, the UK. We've also got the 19th of April, which is going to be at York Hall, the historic York Hall, which is known for these great fights. And we've also got dates on this 13th of May, which is York Hall, 13th of June, York Hall as well. And we're also going to be covering an event in May, which is going to be in Malta. So I'm carrying out work with AdFest throughout the year on this great project. It is boxing related. It is something that I'm extremely passionate about because I am a fan first. So when I do speak to, you know, potential partners about the opportunity, it's always about stressing that boxing right now is on the high and it's going to forever keep growing in terms of reach and engagement.
The 5 events you have arranged between now and June, 1 in Gibraltar, 1 in Malta, 3 in the UK. What sort of attendance do you get at those, and what is the media reach of
so
those?
the media, so from a media perspective or from a digital perspective, we are looking to reach about 30,000 plus different devices, which then means that we're going to reach about 2.2 million social media accounts. So we are literally going to flood the digital content world with the collaboration with Box Nation and Warren Boxing Management, because if you see in the platforms, they are essentially the voices of boxing right now, especially Box Nation, because of the reach. They've been able to, since their existence in 2011, they've been able to generate over 52 million views on their platform. So to have an alignment with Box Nation, for example, I think this represents a tremendous opportunity for brands to partner and align themselves with the Warren Boxing Management.
So each event tends to get seen roughly 2.2 million times online.
Yes, just based on the reach, just based on who's going to be watching. In terms of the people that are attending the event, it's going to vary. It depends on the capacity of each venue, of course. Your call does about upwards of, let's say, over 1,500 people, but that's just physical at the venue. Whereas the reach online, because these events are going to be streamed on Box Nation on their platform, it's going to have a bigger reach than what you would have, you know, live. So
And what sort of inventory do you have available at the moment for these events?
Inventory in what sense, Christian? Sorry.
In terms of the sponsorship inventory, are we talking like ring branding, ring posts, canvas.
Yes, tremendous. So what we have
With the broadcasting, do you, for instance, put a 5-second sponsorship bumper and an advert sponsorship bumpers in the middle, like they do with a fight on TV? Like, for instance, I've sponsored with various bookmakers fights on ITV, big fights, Saturday night fights, and we usually have like a 10 seconds at the start, 15 seconds at the end, and then 5-second sandwiching little ad breaks. How that's the sort of inventory. Obviously, what's online, what's on social, that sort of thing. That's where the sort of main value is for prospective sponsors who could be sportsbook bookmakers or online casinos, which are always.
Yeah, definitely, and you've hit the nail right on the point in terms of the inventory. So we would offer, if you are going for a title sponsorship package, your logo would be in the center of the canvas, as well as having it in the blue corner and the red corner, the ropes. You would also get your ad played on the screens that we would have on site. So one beginning, one at the end, but we can then tailor that package just based on what our partners want as well. So it's not a fixed package that we offer, but we can suit and tailor the needs of who we're going to be working with, because each partner may have specific needs and requirements. They might want to, have an opportunity where they could sample some of their products live at the venues. We could obviously offer that opportunity. They can also have an interview on Box Nation to possibly promote the platform. So having an interview on Box Nation also adds to the package that you're getting as well. So you're not only getting the advertising in the canvas, the ropes, the corners, but you're also in the digital integration and the collaboration with these two entities, which is Box Nation and Warren Boxing Management.
Is there any possibility whatsoever of a brand name sponsorship, like the Bookmaker X Fight Night or the Bookmaker Y Fight Series?
Of course, there is various of opportunities for people to give us an opportunity like that, and we want to collaborate. We feel that what we have is great in terms of what we're offering. We're not offering just the advertising packages in just your logo just appearing in the canvas, the ropes, the corners, but we're also providing a platform where you have the full 360 of the experience, just so it makes it great for the fans. And also having that digital integration allows me as a fan to know, okay, if it's a bookmaker that we're working with, if they've got a special campaign, if you sign up today and you get 30% off your next bet, for example, we could incorporate anything.
Okay, fantastic. And you, just before we started our call, you mentioned DAZN potentially getting involved at some point in the future. What was?
Yes, so for the boxing fans that know, Queensberry actually announced a partnership with DAZN, so they will be broadcasting some of their major events on DAZN. So what that means for Warren Boxing Management and also Box Nation, which falls underneath the umbrella of Queensberry, we're going to reap the benefits of that reach, because as you know, DAZN is a massive platform that operates globally. So if events are shown on a global market, for example, that just only means that if we're going to be collaborating with a brand or with a partner, they would have a massive reach. So it won't just be the UK, it will be global, because they operate across 20 plus different countries. So it's absolutely amazing, and it represents the growth of boxing right now. Boxing's on the rise and they're aiming to be number one, and it's all about capitalizing on the growth and the momentum which is right now.
And with those 5 events, upcoming events, where you're looking for an exclusive sports betting or casino partner, what sort of markets are those shown in? Where's most of the people watching it based at the moment?
It varies. So our next event in Gibraltar will be streamed on Box Nation, and Box Nation has a global reach on YouTube. So we're not restricted to the market that it's going out to. So if we were to work with a potential partner, they know their logo would be, shown to a global audience. So whatever engagement Box Nation has, our
Yeah.
partner would kind of take that engagement, and they would, reap the benefits of the traffic, and also the eyes being shown on their specific logo on the events and the canvas, and also the integration with the social media collaboration that we have with Warren Boxer Management and Box Nation.
Okay, fantastic. All sounds very interesting. Is there anything else that you would like to add as we begin to close the interview?
I would just like to say once again, Christian, you have been an absolute legend. Thank you so much, for everything that you've done thus far. And to potential partners, to potential people who want to reach out, this is a great opportunity to capitalize on the growth of boxing. I cannot stress how much excitement that boxing is generating online, and I really want our brands and partners to really, reap the benefits of something that I'm truly passionate about. And with the incorporation of Riyadh season, it just brings it an even bigger reach. So boxing's on the rise, and boxing will soon be #1, and that's my final statement.
Thank you very much for your time. Wishing you the best of luck with obviously very successful in what you're doing, and best of luck finding a sponsor. So you'll definitely fit very well for a sports betting company, or obviously some of the biggest fights in boxing have been in casinos as well. So
MGM Grand.
Exactly. Yeah, it fits very well with boxing. Well, thanks very much for your time, Tremaine, and best of luck with that. I'll put all of your contacts in the description, so if people want to get in touch with you, they can. Okay, thanks ever so much for your time. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.